More combining corn. Let's get after it. So it's about 12. And we're just getting started for the day. We had a really heavy fog. Like, it just cleared up. So I'm taking it nice and slow this morning. I'm trying to get this first truck filled up. It is really sloppy out. It hasn't dried up much since the last video. It's still pretty sloppy. We did take a few days off, of course, but it's still really sloppy out here. We're running out of storage at home, but since it's so sloppy in the fields, we're kind of the only combine that's rocking and rolling at the moment. So the local mill, there's no line at the local mill, so we're able to go straight to the mill with no problem. So it's kind of a good thing that we got all this rain, but it kind of sucks because we're gonna have to come in here. We're gonna have to clean up our mess we're making. It's not doing too bad. Trax makes it, and it doesn't look too bad, honestly. Surprisingly, for how much moisture is in the ground. But yeah, we can take, I think, about 10 more trucks at home, but right now we're going to take it to the mill since we still do have close to 100 acres left of corn. So we're going to take it to the mill for now, and then we'll kind of see. Towards the end, we'll probably go home to fill up those bins, or the last of the bins at home. So yeah, let's get after it. Jared's heading out with the first load today. Grain cart's not gonna do much today, I don't think. Maybe later on, but for now, just loading straight onto the truck. Oh, a little bit of spillage. A little bit of spillage. But yeah, I mean, that's what you get for dumping straight onto a truck with a combine. A little bit of sprinkles. But yeah, let's get after it. A little sloppy. Yeah, there's the right side of the terrace channel. Not as bad as I thought it was. Yeah, not too bad at all, honestly. But it's definitely a little moist. I think this one's worse. Oh, I see where Dad left off combine. I think I'll start there. I did just take a pass up here on top of this terrace just to get things started this morning, but yeah, a little sloppy. But we want to get done combining. So we still are on the same farm that we were on in the last video. We're just kind of on the other side of it. And this side is performing a lot better than the other side. A lot better. This one's been pretty much 200 this whole time that I've been in here. Just pretty good, especially for this farm. You know, just depends on the farm. But yeah, I'm not going too fast. We do have four-wheel drive on, so that kind of maxes out your top speed at 6 miles an hour. But for now, since we're just starting in the morning and we had really heavy dew, I'm only cruising 4.2 at the moment. But this is a good pace. Not in too big of a hurry this morning. Really muddy. It's a whole lot different running in a combine in mud than running it normally. Yeah, your back wheels, especially with Trax, they slide a little bit more. I'm officially not in the combine anymore. I'm in the grain cart. I'm not really needed at the moment because Dad's doing down and backs and filling trucks up on the road, which is what I was doing before he got back. I'm taking a load to the mill. We got Myron and Jared trucking, so we got a lot of help today. So the plans are, as soon as he fills up that truck, me and him are going to head over to the other side of this pond dam and knock out that acreage in the middle. I think there's maybe 40 acres right there in the middle. Over there by that house right there is where we were combining in the last video. That corn wasn't as good as it is over here. I think this middle piece, it'll be pretty good. Oh boy, I'll tell you what, I've seen a lot of bald eagles this year. Another one right there. So I could zoom in more. Yeah. But yeah, they're building a new house, another house on this side of the property. This family's 2 new houses. That one was built like a year ago, so I think he's gonna get that truck full, and now we can finally head over to the other side. That house is gonna be pretty cool. I don't know the relation between these two, but it's, I don't know. I really don't know the relation. But yeah, that's a nice, I think that one has a basketball court in the middle of it. I think that's pretty sick. I just hope we keep farming it. This is pretty good ground. And it's a lot in one spot, which is nice to have. Yeah. It actually doesn't look that bad. Whenever I'm looking through the camera, it doesn't look that bad outside. But it is definitely sloppy. And it is sticking to the tires. I don't think any other farmers heading to the mill right now, so that's a good thing for us. See if I can climb down here without getting hurt. Got the light right here in my way. Got the mirror. I'm gonna get hurt. Ooh. And if you guys haven't checked out my second channel, I'd highly recommend doing that. It's in the link in the description below. You'll see how clean my apartment is at State Tech. It's actually cleaner than my face is of acne. Somehow I can't take care of that, but I can keep my apartment clean. So that's nice. Should have stayed outside for this. He's on the front side of a terrace, so for you guys that are like, why is he not taking a full head width? A little muddy. Not too bad. Not too bad for him. Pretty bad for me. Filling trucks. There goes Myron. We're not loading up the grain cart very much just because it's sloppy, it's muddy. There's mud on my fenders. Just say the 300 isn't a big fan of mud. Doesn't like pulling a lot of weight when there's a lot of mud. It's like slippage. Which I'm keeping up with Dad at the moment, so it's not too big of a deal. That's a massive house. Not massive, but pretty dang big house. Uh-oh, I got traffic. Yay. Even more fun. It's my favorite part of this. Sun is going down. Curtain. Going back and forth. Just about as quick as I can. Back and forth, and by the time I get here, he's almost full, so we're timed pretty well. And the race begins. Oh, a little sloppy. But you guys can't really tell it. Those tracks do a dang good job, though. If there was tires, you can definitely tell. You can definitely tell where my cart's going. Yeah, not bad. It's not doing too bad of a job. Pretty smooth. Turning around is where it'll rut it up quite a bit. But yeah. These are fun little terraces. ones are complete opposite of what I was talking about in my last video. These terraces need to be built up again. They're kind of on the end of their lifespan. Cruising my way back to Dad. Come on. Not too fast. Just fast enough that I'm not getting mud flinged all over the tractor. It's getting close. There is definitely a little bit of mud, but not too bad. Yep, getting her done. Heading back to the truck. Quite a few loads in between, since it's gotten a lot darker since the last clip. But same old, trucking back and forth. I'm kind of in need of another semi-truck to arrive soon. You might be like, man, why is it so dark? Well, I don't have all the lights on. Still, it's not the brightest in the world. Because I think like the high beams in the front, they're messed up. They won't turn on. They're supposedly on, but they're not. They're no good. And this is a 2015 tractor, so it doesn't have the LEDs wrapped around it, so it's not the shiniest of light. Flip out our auger here before we get on the road. You can see in the mirror it's flicking out. You can barely see it. There it is. It's coming around. Let's fill the truck. Dumping. Very dirty window. Sorry about that, guys. So in the last video I told you guys that we had like 100 acres left of corn. That was false. That was for that side of that farm. Had about another 150 on this side, so we got about half of that knocked out today. We started close to noon, so hopefully we can get it all done tomorrow. I said hopefully. No promises. As long as things go smoothly, I have a pretty good feeling we could, but I don't know. There's the pile I've been waiting for, and it came up pretty quick. I'm gonna put you guys down. Well, we're still getting after it. We're still in that kind of middle piece. I think I told you earlier whenever I was standing outside the tractor pointing at things. I think I told you that I thought that this was going to do bad, or not as good as that piece that we were in this morning. Surprisingly, this one's doing good as well. Dad was actually really surprised and thinks it's the best that this has ever done. Which yeah, I've been carting back and forth really quick, and he's filling up quick. Yeah, it's pretty good stuff here. Actually, really surprised about that. Really surprised. The other side that we were in that last video, it didn't do quite as well. I mean, it did what it normally did. It didn't do anything extraordinary. Normally this one's kind of just as bad as that other part. Or, I say bad, but it's really not bad. I mean, it averaged like 180, I think, or close to it, which is pretty expected for that farm. Man, that camera does not want to focus. Look at that. I'm pixelated as all get out. But this side, we're doing above 200 this whole side, which is kind of crazy. Normally this is a little bit lower. I'm happy. And now it's silent. This tractor is crazy. The fan on it, it'll kick in and kick off. And whenever it's on, it sounds like a jet engine. And I'm not even high RPMs, 1700 RPMs. Just higher than what I normally run, honestly. I don't run very high with a cart behind me. But yeah, we're about done here in the middle piece, which is nice. We're about to call it for the night. As soon as we get this truck full, we'll be done for the night. And I think we got it to the point where we can get it all done tomorrow. That's the hope. That's the goal. If not, it's supposed to rain again, so if we don't get it done tomorrow, it's going to rain again. That's also why we wanted to get this done first, so that we'd be close to the road. So if it rained enough that the cart couldn't really get through the field very well, it'd be fine for the combine to be able to finish everything up, since everything left is kind of up by the road. So, yep. One of my last times going across this pond dam here for this year. Very big pond dam, so that's nice. You guys can't see much of anything. Well, keep on keeping on. And a big shout out to all our shout out crew members for them supporting this channel. If you want to support this channel and become a member, check it out in the link in the description below.